On November 18, 2023, Uganda was moved with grief after the unexpected departure of Honorable Joyce Rovincer Mpanga. Her passing sent shocking waves through the hearts of Ugandans and world over, prompting outpouring of tributes. But within the hallowed campus of the African Rural University, her legacy transcends the painful loss. Joyce Mpanga was more than just a name.
We want to remember Mrs. Mpanga as an educationist, as a leader, as an integrator, and a person who cared about family in gender terms.
She was the embodiment of wisdom, freedom, justice, and transformative education.
She was one of the first women to enter into the Legico, which was called the Legislative Council, the colonial parliament. She became a teacher at Gayaza. She became the first lecturer woman at Makerere University. She went into exile because of the bad leadership of the time, and when she came back, she was given an opportunity to start the Ministry of Gender, but by then it was called Women Affairs, and she was a member of Parliament, Woman Parliament for Mubende for 2 terms, and she was also the Minister of State for Primary Education. And during her time, she touched many souls, she touched many girls, she touched many women.
As we grieve the loss of an extraordinary leader, let us also celebrate the remarkable life and contributions of Honorable Joyce Mpanga, a beacon of inspiration for generations.
There was a lot of testimony by Gayaza girls, OGs, testimony by politicians, like the former vice president saying she laid the foundation. During the aquarium, Honorable Miriam Matemba made a passionate speech about the foundation, the likes of Mrs. Mpanga and Sarah Antiro, Kikonyogo and Mrs. Kalema actually laid the foundation. And we hope, and that's why I think, by extension, when we told Sarah Antiro and Mrs. Mpanga that we have started the university for women, they were so excited because to them it was an extension of their struggle to see women emancipation through education. And that was not affirmative, it was purposeful to teach and develop visionary women leaders in Uganda. So we are going to miss her, that's for sure. She was intelligent and wise. She gave counsel. She advised, at times very firmly, and she believed in getting things done. She was punctual. She kept time. She was articulate on issues, academia, political, and history. And so I remember her as a personal friend. We used to sit hours on end talking about Buganda, talking about Uganda, and more especially about the struggle in which she was one of the founding members. And that's how she helped and worked with President Museveni, then with others like Kiseka and many others to start the struggle in the 1980s, which led to the liberation of Uganda. But very important, she knew how to balance her loyalty between the central government and also the Buganda kingdom. She was a pillar. She was also on the Rukiko. of the Kabaka. She was a friend of the Kabaka. And every time when the government wanted to talk to Mengo, she would be part of the delegation to balance both sides in the conversation. So she was a unique person, and I think we are going to miss her. But I have also hope. That's why we have institutions for women here on this campus, where we are also nurturing and developing the likes of Sarantiro and the likes of Mpanga. And as I said, there is always saying, may his or her soul rest in peace. But I think she left a lot of things to be done by women. Her soul will not rest until certain things are accomplished, and especially the emancipation of the women. She had two things she actually wanted to see happen. One, that URDT, African University, gets chartered, and she was working very seriously toward that. She was encouraging Dr. Kadu to work hard to make sure that we have all the requirements for the charter. Then she also wanted to see Uganda because she had suffered in exile. She didn't want her children to go to exile. She didn't want her grandchildren to go to exile. And she said she would have loved to live and see political transition so that there is peaceful handover from one president to another president to another president so that we live in coexistence.
She has been a woman of rare qualities, and for me, I refer to her as an icon because of the legacy that she has left behind as an educationist. First of all, what she has offered in the area of education, and also in her effort to emancipate women, right from the adults, but also the girl child. She was very instrumental in the founding of WESO, which was basically looking at orphans, and she managed to secure the organization land where they are collecting street children in Kachiri, which work she did with the First Lady, Janet Museveni. And for the kingdom, she has been very pivotal, right from her family, because her father was one of the influential persons that used to work during the reign of the late King Frederick Mutesa.
I will live to remember Joyce Mpanga because she was a very important woman in our lives, especially women. Starting right from the girl child, she had love, she had care, she had passionate to education, and I really feel that we have missed a lot, especially for African Royal University, because she has been our role model in terms of leadership, on how she was conducting herself as a woman leader, and really she was portraying visionary leadership. I liked her leadership skills, I liked her mentorship, I liked her integrity and her lifestyle, the way how she was really making sure that she's working towards transformational education through empowering women.